Cool, we'll start now. Hi everyone. This is Sagar over here. About me, I'm a faculty at MBAP and earlier as a faculty at Sri Teaching Education. So, my CAT 2018 score was 99.37 percentile. DILR was 99.66. QA count was 98.6. And verbal ability, my score was 94.2. So just a brief introduction about me. Yeah, I am a mechanical engineer from YTIT College. Let us start for the day now. So we have PNC. Some of you might be knowing it, others might not be. So we'll do from basics. Okay. So suppose whenever you have to do any kind of selection, so suppose there are 10 students are there. How many we are there? Suppose currently we are 4 students, right? And out of which I want to select say any two, three, or even one. So this is known as your combination, wherein basically, uh, what are the number of which are the peoples you are selecting and how you are selecting. Okay, but suppose if I say that I have to select two students and I have to arrange them. Okay, selection and arrangement. Then it is known as permutation. So just to give an example, in earlier case, so we have Bhushan over here, we have Yaksh over here, we have Pranit over here, and yeah, we have Dhanashri over here. Okay, so if I say that I want to select two people, so those can be this Bhushan and Yaksh, or it can be Yaksh and this, it can be P and D, and so on. Okay, so we'll have three more arrangements. But suppose I say that I have two chairs to make you sit now, and this is number one, this is number two. Now, who sits on the first one? So, say, suppose BY, this is one arrangement, and two, and YB, this is another arrangement. So, are you seeing the difference? This is known as arrangement. In this case, it is just a selection. You select the two people. Who are those two people? BY, YP, PD, and any other combination which is possible. Over here, it is like we have to arrange. They have assigned us two seats, and there is number on this seat. So one and two. So on one B sets, on second Y sets, and another possibility is Y and B. That is the reason this is known as permutation, and this is known as combination. I hope this is clear. Is it clear? You can just type in the chat box so that we'll move forward. Cool. Uh, so the formula for combination, it is given by NCR. Okay, which we have done earlier in our childhood. So NCR, it is n factorial upon n minus r factorial into r factorial. Okay, for permutation, the formula is npr, which is n factorial upon n minus r factorial. Okay, these are the two formulas. Factorial, do you guys know factorials? Can you just let me know in the chat box? Do you guys know factorials? Okay, cool. Great, great. Okay, then not an issue. So this is there. Also, your NCR is equal to NC n minus r. Okay. Whenever we have and, we do multiplication. Whenever we have or, we do addition. So what is this multiplication or addition? These are the operations. So in the initial case, when we, if I come to this page, suppose I say that I guess there are two boys and two girls in this class, right? So these are the two boys over here, and these are the two girls over here. I say that I want to select one boy and one girl, one boy and one girl. So will the operator will have a multiplication. If I say that I have to get either one boy or one girl, then the operator will be addition. Is this clear? Yeah. Let us have some example. Also, see guys, PNC, if you look at the concepts, if you look at the basic formula, they're easy. And you might wonder what's so difficult in that. Like the basic formulas are really easy, understanding is easy. But as we move along, there are certain questions which requires, those are tricky, and which requires, those will not be your direct traditional questions, wherein there will be certain things which you need to do. So just to give an example, so suppose whenever, so we have to say Pranit. Okay, now Pranit is just one word made right over here out of this particular number of letters, right? Let us see how many different number of combinations can this words give us. Okay, do you get the question that we have say P R A N 4 E 6. So we have six different letters. Out of six different letters over here on seven spaces, Pranit is one combination, but there can be n number of such combinations. So what is the total number of different words which we can create using these letters, right? So the first step is count the number of spaces. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? So your numerator will be 7 factorial. Okay. Your denominator will be the number of letters which are getting repeated. Which is the letter which is getting repeated over here? E is the only letter which is getting repeated. And how many times it is getting repeated? Two times. So this will be 2. So 7 factorial divided by 2 factorial. 7 factorial is 5040 upon 2 factorial is 2 itself. So your answer will be 2520. We'll take one more example. So we have Bhushan's name as well over here. Okay. Now again say what are the total number of spaces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. So numerator will be 7 factorial. And is there anything getting repeated? Yes, your h is getting repeated. How many times? Two times. So it will be 2 factorial. So again, the answer is going to be same. Like you can create 2520 different words using this letters and this combination, like seven spaces, six letters. Let us take one example. Can you solve for this? Will you guys give it a go? Can you tell me the number of ways in which we can create different words using the letters of the word Dhanashri? So Yaksh is 7 factorial. Yaksh, we have to count the number of spaces in the numerator. So number of spaces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this we have is 10 spaces upon basically the number of who was getting repeated. So if you look at H is getting repeated over here, H is getting repeated 2 times. If you look at A is getting repeated 2 times. Then we see if you look at E is getting repeated 2 times. So this will be 2 factorial, 2 factorial, 2 factorial. Is this clear? Good. ठीक है. Let us move ahead and see the number of numbers basically which we can create. So like any 2-digit number, 3-digit number, 4-digit number, right? So let us see how many 2-digit numbers are there. How many 2-digit numbers do we have? Yes, guys, how many 2-digit numbers do we have? Array, 2-digit numbers. So it starts from 10, it goes till 99. Yeah. So what is the count? 90. Yes. So let us see how that count comes now. Okay. So we know that we have single digit numbers from 0 to 9. Okay, we'll consider 0 as well. So basically we have 10 different numbers with us. Okay. Now whenever you want to find a 2-digit number or create a 2-digit number, right? Uh, what are the number of options which you can get in the first space? So this is the first space. This is the second space. मतलब जैसे कि ये 13 होता है 37 होता है तो इसमें this 3 is the first digit. So in the first digit, can you have 0 over here? No, we cannot have 0 over here. So we can have any number between 1 to 9. So I have 9 possibilities over here. Okay. In the second digit or second space, I can get 0 as well because we have numbers like 10, 20, 30, right? So over here, I have 0 to 10, n number of possibilities. So 9 into 10, 90. This is way, this is how you get. Suppose for 3-digit numbers, so can you tell me the number of 3-digit numbers? So in the first place, it will be 9 again because we will take 1 to 9 and we cannot have 0. Over here, you can have 0. So I have 10 different possibilities. Over here, I can have 0. So I have 10 different possibilities. Okay. So this way, we have 900. So total number of 3-digit numbers are 900. Remember? So let us move forward now and let us see. So suppose you want to create a 4-digit number using just using. Yeah, sorry. So suppose you want to create a 4-digit number using these letters 1, 3, 5, 7, 6, 9. Okay. Now, first number, the first, so first in the first space, how many total number of numbers we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So any of this number can come in this space for the first digit. So we have 6 options over here. Now for the second one. Now there are two cases without repetition or with repetition. So if you look at without repetition, in the first digit, you can take either of this number. So suppose you took 5. Now how many options do we remaining? Because the number should not get repeated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be 6 into 5. For the third space, you'll be remaining with 4, and for the fourth space, you'll be remaining with 3 digits. So these are the total number of ways in which you can create a 4-digit number using these numbers 135 769. Let us look what happens when repetition is allowed. So when repetition is allowed, for the first digit, you can have any of the 6 numbers out of 135 769. For the second digit also, can this number be get repeated? So for example, you have 5 in the first space. Can you have 5 again? Yes, you can have, because repetition of numbers is allowed. So again, you'll have 6 possibilities. For the third space, again 6, and then again 6. Is this clear? Without repetition and with repetition. So these are the total number of ways, or total number of 4-digit numbers which you can create. These are total number of 4-digit numbers which you can create without repetition. This is with repetition. Is this clear? Others? Pranit, Dhanashri, Yaksh. Okay, cool. ठीक है. So let us move forward now. What we'll do is we'll go to the we'll go and solve questions now. I guess this much theory was only required. NCR and all. Yeah. I hope you guys have took a note of this. We'll go and solve the questions now. Just give me. Okay. So the first question: how many numbers greater than 3000 can be formed using the digits 2, 3, 5, and 8 if repetition of digits is allowed? Okay. Numbers greater than 3000. So basically, they're asking for a 4-digit number: 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have numbers as 2, 3, 5, and 8. Okay, 4 digits we have. For any number to be greater than 3000, can we have 2 as our first digit? Means, can we have 2 as our first digit? Like, we cannot have. So for the first digit, how many possibilities do we have? We can select any of these 3 numbers. So say 3, right? For a second digit, repetition is allowed. Now 2 can come. So suppose you can have this T258. You can have this. This combination is allowed. But 2358, no, we cannot have this number. So we'll have 4 possibilities, 4 possibilities, 4 possibilities. So 4 cube is 64. 64 3 is 192. Uh, is this clear, guys? Have you got it? Yaksh, Praneet, Dhanashri. Okay, cool. Thank you. Let us move ahead now. Yeah. Can you guys solve this question and let me know the answer? Yes, have you got the answer? Okay, great. Yeah. So 180 is the answer. Let us see how. So what are the number of spaces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I told you always look at the number of spaces and not the number of words. So your numerator will be 6 factorial. Let us see which are the letters which are getting repeated. So you have T which is getting repeated twice and you have E which is getting repeated twice. So 6 factorial upon 2 factorial into 2 factorial. 6 factorial is 720 and this is 2 into 2, 4. So it should be 180. Okay. So Pranit and Yaksh got it right. Great. I hope Bhushan and Dhanashri has also got the question. Yeah. Okay. Give it a go. This is thoda tricky, but try to solve it. If not, then I'll explain. Five boys and five girls are to be arranged in a line. 3. Okay, Bhushan. So Bhushan has got the correct answer. So we'll see five boys and five girls are to be arranged in a line for a photograph. In how many ways can this be done so that no two boys are next to each other? Okay. So suppose no two boys are to be next to each other. So basically, so we'll have a girl, 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 and girl, right? So every girl has to sit between the two boys. That is the only way which we can do. Now what happens? So you have five girls and you have five spaces. So in how many ways can you do that? You can do that in 5 factorial ways. That is nothing but 5p5. I will explain you this. Now look for the boys. For boys, what happens is you have this space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There are 6 different spaces. Now there are 5 boys and 6 different spaces that can be done in 6p5 way, which is nothing but 6 factorial. Hence your answer will be 5 factorial into 6 factorial. Okay. I'll explain you what happens when arrangement has to be done. So suppose 4 people are there and you have 4 spaces 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is basically first is तो selection होता ही है मतलब and then you have to arrange. So this can be done in 4p4 ways. Okay, and you just need to apply the formula. So this will be n factorial upon n minus r factorial. 4 minus 4 is 0 factorial and 0 factorial is 1. Hence your answer will be 4 factorial. Suppose again you have 4 people but you have 3 spaces. Okay, so this basically becomes 4p3 and you get 4 factorial upon 1 factorial. Eventually this is also comes down to same. So same way, so you have 6p 5 factorial. Now 6p 5 basically, because there are 6 spaces and there are 5 boys, this can be arranged in 6 factorial ways. So 5 factorial into 6 factorial, that is your answer. uh, have others got the answer? Have you understood this particular concept? दक्ष यक्ष ओके cool. Yeah, ठीक है. uh then move forward. I also forgot to tell you about the circular arrangement. So circular arrangement, n minus 1 factorial, semicircular, you have n minus 1 factorial by 2. So what happens is whenever you have say 7 people, okay, and they're sitting on a table. So you have 7 people sitting on a table. These 7 people can be arranged in n minus 1 factorial ways. Okay. And whenever say you have half a circle, then it can be arranged in n minus 1 factorial upon 2 ways. Remember the formula. Okay. Yeah. So can you solve this? Okay. Pranesh has got 720 as the answer. Yeah. So a necklace has to be designed using 7 identical beads. In how many ways can it be done? So as we know that necklace is semicircular, it's not a complete circle, and it will be n minus 1 factorial by 2 because necklace is not a complete circle. So over here 7 identical beads. So 7 minus 1 factorial by 2. So we have 6 factorial by 2 and the answer is 360. Yes. I hope it's clear. So your necklace is never a complete circle. Okay, it's in semicircular form, and that is the reason you'll use this formula n minus 1 factorial by 2. Yes. In how many ways can the letters of the conundrum be arranged? Come on, guys, quick. Let us see who can solve the answer, who can solve this question quickly. Okay. So total number of spaces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 10 factorial. What is getting repeated? N, N, N. N, N, N is getting repeated 3 times. Then your U is getting repeated. Okay. 2 times. Is there anything else? No, there is nothing else. So yes, option 3 is 14C 10 plus 14C 11. Again, this is a calculation question. You can do it quickly. So 14C 10. I told you that NCR can be written as NC N minus R, and I guess you guys also might be knowing. So 14C 10 can be written as 14C 4, and 14C 11 can be written as 14C 3, because 14 minus 11 3. So 14 into 13 into 12 into 11 upon 4 into 3 into 2 plus 14 into 13 into 12 upon 3 into 2. Okay. So we have 4 3s are 12. We had 2 and the 2 sevens are 13. 11s is how much? 143, and 143 into 7. 14 sevens is 198, and 980. Then 3 sevens is 21. So I guess this is somewhere. And over here, so 3 twos are 6, 6 twos are. So 14 into 26 or 28 into 13, 280, and then 364. So we have 1365. So simple direct calculation question. Okay. You're in which year, everyone? Last year, third year? Okay, third year. Uh, Try to solve this question. In how many ways can you make a committee of 3 boys and 5 girls from a group of 6 boys and 8 girls? Yeah. So in how many ways can you make a comedy of three boys and five girls from a group of six boys and eight girls? So you out of six boys, you will select three. Out of eight girls, you will select five. So your answer will be 63 into 8C5. So 63 is 6 into 5 into 4 upon 3 into 2. The reason is and is there, so multiplication. 8C5 can be written as 8C3. So 8 into 7 into 6 upon 3 into 2. So this gets cancelled. This gets cancelled. So you have 24 into 56. One, I don't think so. One will be the answer because 6 fours is 24. So your last digit should be 4. So I guess it is none of these. Hmm, okay, I made a calculate. Oh, sorry. This is 20. I'm sorry. Yeah, 1120. Chalo. Next one. Roma goes to a shop. Can you solve this one? So Roma goes to shop to buy two fishes and a bird. There are 10 different types of fishes and 8 types of birds. How many buying combinations Roma have? So she has to select two fish out of 10 fish. So this can be done in 10C two ways. And she has to select a bird. So this can be done in 8C one way. So we have 10 into 9 upon 2 into 8. Yeah. 5 8s are 40. 4 9s are 36. So 360 is our answer. Yes. Yeah. Try for this one and let us now do is what we can do is who can answer quickly as quickly as possible so that the lecture will be bit interesting and engaging. Try to solve as quickly as possible and let me know in the chat box your answers. All four of you, Yaksh, Dhanashri, Bhushan and Pranit. So you have to create a committee of five, and that is from three boys and four girls. If a particular boy is always selected, so what happens is one particular boy is always selected, okay, and now you have four choices to make. And now in this, you can have any number of combination. All four can be girls, or else you can have one boy, three girls. You can have two boy, two girls, anything. So eventually, the total number of people you are left with is one boy has went. So two boys and four girls is six people, and the total number of spaces are four, and you just need to select. So your answer will be 64, which essentially will become 62. So 6 into 5 upon 2, answer is 15. Is this clear, guys? Okay. Yeah. So over here, we had three boys and four girls. Now what we have to do is we have to form a committee of five people. So we have five spaces. Okay. Now one particular boy is always selected. So suppose one particular boy, anyone, is always going to be selected. Now the competition is for the four other places in the committee. So one, two, three, four. And what are the number of candidates remaining now? So out of three boy, one has went. So two boys are remaining and four girls. So in all, six people are remaining, and they will try to get into the four places which are remaining in the committee. Now there are no more restrictions over here or no more constraints. So you can have either जो दो बॉयज बचे हैं यहाँ पे all those two can come या फिर all four girls and no two boys from this particular this because there is no condition or restriction in the committee. There was only one condition that one particular boy, suppose he's a really hardworking boy, he should always going to be selected, and the rest four can be any of this. So if you look at, you have two boys and four girls remaining, so six people are remaining right now, four spaces are remaining. Now this is just, you just need to select because you do not need to arrange. इसमें arrange नहीं करना कि पहले boy आएगा girl आएगा whatever या फिर any number of people है. Hence your combination, so 6C4, and we know that NCR can be written as NC n minus R. Hence 6C4 can be written as 6C2, and that is our answer. Is it clear now, Dhanashri? Okay. Yes. What is the value of 9C7 plus 9C8 divided by 10P2? Again, normal calculation question. Please try to solve it quickly and let me know the answer. So 9C7 can be written as 9C2. 9C8 can be written as 9C1. So basically, you will have 9 into 8 by 2 plus 9C1 is 9 itself. Yeah, yeah. So 36 plus 9 is 45. 10p2 is 10 factorial upon 10 minus 2 is 8 factorial. So that is 10 into 9 into 8 factorial upon 8 factorial. This cuts. So you have 45 by 90, which is half. Yes. So Pranit got the answer. Others, please try to solve quickly as possible. And if you feel the question is easy, then also give it a go. Solve as quickly as possible and let me know the answers. I hope this is clear now. It was a simple calculation question. Yeah. Try this one. In how many ways can four different prizes be distributed among six boys when no boy gets more than one prize? Okay, so Bhushan has got 360 as the answer. So let us see. You have four different prizes to be distributed among six boys when no boy gets more than one prize. Okay, so let us see. So we have these four boys. Okay, B1, B2, B3, and B4. Four different among six boys. Okay, sorry. So this will be our prize. So prize one, prize two, prize three, and prize four. Okay. So these prizes are to be given to any of the six boys. So suppose you have the first prize. Now first prize can be given to how many boys? Any of the six boys? So we have six options. Now that one boy will get one particular prize, right? So once if he gets his prize, will he get any other prize? No, because they say no boy gets more than one prize. So the one who gets the first prize will go out. Now how many boys will be remaining? Five boys. Out of five boys, one will get the second prize. Same way, two boys gone will be remaining with four, and the four out of four, someone will get the third prize, and in the end, you'll be remaining with three boys, and out of three, this person will get the the fourth prize, which is remaining. Four. These are the four different prizes, not in the sequence that 1, 2, 3, 4 rank, but just four different prizes. So our answer will be 6 5s are 30. 30 into 4 is 120. 120 into 3 is 360. Uh, is it clear, guys? Dhanashri, Pranit, and Yaksh. Okay. So Yaksh is not there, I guess, anymore. Next, how many four-digit odd numbers can be formed using the digit 0, 1, 3, 4, 5? Remember, you have to form four-digit odd numbers. How many four-digit odd numbers can be formed using the digits 0, 1, 3, 4, 5? So, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to form a four-digit number, and that has to be an odd. So let us look at the conditions basically, and we have five numbers: 0, 1, 3, 4, 5. So for it to be an odd digit number, the last digit has to be odd. So for the last digit to be odd, how many options we have? Either 1 or 3 or 5, right? So you have three options over here. For the first one, you cannot have a 0 over here. So you have four options. Okay. And they have not talked about repetition and all. So we'll assume that repetition is allowed. So 4 into 4 into 4. This way will go. So this is 4. Uh, Sorry. Over here we'll have 5. Over here we'll have 5. This gives us 300. So you have 5 digits. 5 digits. For the first one, you cannot have a 0. And for the last one, the digit has to be odd. Hence 1, 3, and 5. Is this clear? Cool. Yeah. Next question. So let us look at this question. There is one direct road from A to B. So you have one this direct road. There are two roads from A to D. So from A to D, you can go by either this road or this road. Three from D to C. So there are three different roads from D to C and three from C to B. This three. Okay. Uh, if C and D are not on the direct road from A and B, in how many ways can Vishal travel from A to B? Yeah. So in this case, see, Vishal can go like this: A, D, this route, and then this route. A, D, this route, this route. A, D, this route, this route, right? So basically, from A to D, he can go in two ways. From D to C, he can another go in three ways, and from C to B, he can another go in two ways. So, and he can take any number of ways. Hence, the number of ways from A to B via D and C will become 2 into 3 into 2 because he can take any number of ways. So this is basically, this is 3, I'm sorry. So 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18, and this is one way, direct route. So total number of ways where he can travel from A to B is 19. Yes, so Bhushan has got it, 19. I hope others have also understood this. Yes, try this question. So how many words can be formed by arranging the letters of the word blasted such that B and E are never together? So if you look at it, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So there are seven different letters. There is no letter is repeated. So total number of words which you can make, or total number of ways basically you can arrange is 7 factorial using these letters, right? So what we'll do is we want they to be never to be together, है ना, never together. So what we'll do is total minus together will give us our answer, right? So together. So basically you want this B and E to be together. Okay. Now let us look at this. So we have got B and E to be together. One, two, three, four, five. These five are different things. Now, whenever you have such thing, so whenever you think as together, you consider this as one entity. So this is one entity because this is always going to be together, and these are five different entities. So in all, you have six different entities, like kind of six different uh, letters or units you have which you have to arrange, because B and E is always going to be together, hence it is an unit. And with that you have five different singular units, so six units can be arranged in six factorial ways. Now there is one more thing. Among B and E, either you can have BE or either you can have EB. So there are two arrangements among themselves. Hence 6 factorial into 2 factorial ways. So our answer lies total number of ways is 7 factorial minus together. Whenever B and E are together, it is 6 factorial into 2 factorial. Right? So that is our answer. So 7 factorial is 7 into 6 factorial minus 6 factorial into 2. You can take 6 factorial common. 7 minus 2 is 5. Yes. So Dhanashri has got the answer 3600. Is this clear, everyone? Okay. Okay. I hope you have noted it down. We'll move ahead. Yeah. So basically, whenever you have such questions, see in how many ways 15 green balls, 10 red balls, and 3 blue balls of the same weight and size can be arranged in a single line. Now treat it as kind of letter only. So the answer is like n plus p plus q factorial upon n factorial into p factorial into q factorial. This is the answer in general terms. So you have 15 green balls plus 10 plus 3. So in all you have 28 different balls. So 28 different balls can be arranged in 28 factorial ways. Now what is getting repeated? There are 15 green balls. So this will be upon 15 factorial. There are 10 red balls because these are similar balls. Are you getting why we are basically dividing them by 15 factorial, 10 factorial, 3 factorial? Because these are similar balls, exactly similar. So kindly treat it as a letter question. So for the letters, the number of words which we make. So the number of letters. So suppose you have 15A, you have 10B, and you have 3C. How many different number of words you can make? So total number of spaces we look. What is the total number of spaces? 15 plus 10 plus 3, that is 28. And what is getting repeated? A is getting repeated 15 times, B is getting repeated 10 times, and C is getting repeated 3 times. So 28 factorial upon 15 factorial into 10 factorial into 3 factorial. Always treat your this number of balls as kind of your letters question. I hope it's clear. Yes. Try this one. 7 lectures, three of which are on economics, are to be scheduled one after the another. In how many ways can they be scheduled such that the economics lectures are consecutive? Okay. So Bhushan has got 720 as the answer. So you have seven different lectures. Okay. So 7 different slots you can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of which three are of economics. Okay. And in how many ways can they be scheduled such that the economic lectures are consecutive? Economic lectures are consecutive. It means they have to be together. Cool. So what we'll do, we'll consider this as one unit, and we'll have this as four different units. Okay. In all together, how many we have? So we have 5 units. So the arrangement will be 5 factorial. The economic lectures among themselves can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. So this will be 120 into the economic lectures 6, that is 720. Is this clear? Yes guys, is this clear? Answer 720. Okay. Yes, four boys and three girls sit around a circular table to have a sip of coffee. In how many ways can they be seated such that no two girls sit together? So four boys and three girls have to be arranged around a circular table. So we have seven spaces, such that no two girls are to be seated together. Okay. So suppose if we arrange this four boy in alternate spaces, one, two, three, four, right? Then no two girls are will be together. So one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So this will be 4 factorial into 3 factorial ways. Yes. So four boys can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. Three girls, we have three spaces, one, two, three. Those can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. Hence, it will be 24 into 6, 144. See, what happens is whenever in a circular table, if you have to arrange, say, n people, you can arrange them in n minus 1 factorial ways. But over here, if you look at it, as you have to make sure that no two girls are to be sitting together. There is a specific way in which the boys are going to be sitting. So we have this one, two, 3 and 4. So you have four spaces, you have four boys, that will be done in 4 factorial ways or 4p4, which is equivalent. Now how many spaces are remaining? Three spaces are remaining for girls. Three girls can be seated in three uh, spaces in 3 factorial ways. Hence answer is 24 into 6, which is 144. If this is clear, we'll move ahead. Yes, try this one. Yes, has anyone got the answer? Okay, so Bhushan has got one as the answer. Let us see. So we have 12 scientists and we have to form a 8-member team. Okay. Now the thing is, out of this 12 scientists, there are three theoretical ones. And they are saying that whichever team you are making, it should have exactly two theoretical ones. Okay. So let us say we have to make this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we have to make this 8-member team. Now you have three Theo and say 9 general scientists, other scientists. Okay. Out of this eight, two are to be given to this Theo. So from three we have to select two. So this will be done in 3C two way. And over here, how many people are left? Nine are left. And how many spaces are left? Six are left. So this will be done in 9-6 way. So 3C2 is nothing but 3C1, which can be done in 3. 9C6 is nothing but 9C3. So you have 9 into 8 into 7 upon 3 into 2. So 3 ones are 3 here, 2 ones are 2 fours are. So 28 into 9 is 252. So Bhushan got it right, 252. Is this clear, guys? Okay. Let us move forward. Yes, give it a go. Now you have to find it for at least one boy. So in how many ways can a group of three can be formed from five boys and four girls such that it has at least one boy. So you can have more than one boy as well. Just see what are the different combinations which you can create. Okay, so we have to make a group of three, basically from five boys and four girls. So over here we will have different situations. Okay, so they are saying that you will have at least one boy. So what we'll do is we'll say we have one boy and two girls. Okay, or else we can have two boys and one girl, or else we can have three boys and no girls, right? These are the things which we can do. So for one boy, this can be done in one boy. One boy can be selected in 5C one way, and two girls can be selected in 4C two ways. Two boys and one girl. Two boys can be selected in 5C two ways, and one girl can be selected in 4C one way. For all the three to be boys, sorry, for all the three to be boys, this can be selected in 5C three way. So this is a total different number of combinations which you can make, um, because over here it's kind of that question wherein you have to go and see what are different number of ways you can get the answer, like one boy, at least one hai to one boy, two boys or three boys. So 5C1 is 5 itself, 4C2 is 4 3 are 12, 12 by 2 is 6. Then you have 5C2, so 5C2 is 10 into 4, and 5C3 is equal to 5C2, which is again 10. So you got 30 plus 40 plus 10, which is 80. So yes, Bhushan had got it right. 80 as the answer. Is this clear, everyone? Yes, Pranit and Dhanashri, is it clear? Okay. Yeah. Try this one. What is the number of ways in which 9 players can be selected from 14, such that one player is particular player is always included and two players are always excluded? Okay. So what is the number of ways in which 9 players can be selected from 14, such that one player is always included and two players are always excluded? So just imagine that you have 14 players with you, okay, out of which is always selected. So say in a team, cricket team, okay, so you have Kohli, who is always going to be selected. There are two players, so say this Varun Arun, and you can say Siraj. Those are always excluded from the team. Okay. Now, how many players are left? So initially you wanted to make 9 players, but one is already selected. So you have to select 8 players. And how many players are remaining for you to select? So Kohli went into the team. Varun and Siraj, we are not considering. So out of 14, 3 people have went. So now you have 11 players, and out of 11, you have to select 8. So this will be done in 11C each. That is nothing but 11C 3 ways. So you have 11 into 10 into 9, and you have 3 into 2. 3 ones are 3 twos, 2 ones are 2 fives. So 11 fives are 55 into 3 is 165. Yes. So Bhushan had got it right. 165 is the answer. I hope everyone have understood this. Let us move forward. There are 10 different fruits in a basket. In how many ways can the fruits be selected? Think of it. How we'll be doing this particular question. So let us look at it. There are 10 different fruits. Say you have apple, banana, and so on. Okay, like orange and pomegranate, etc. Okay, so you have 10 different fruits. Now, in how many ways can the fruits be selected? Let us look at this way. Suppose you want to select apple. What you will do? If you have apple, either you'll select it or either you'll reject it. Yes. So either it will be yes for an apple or either it will be a no for an apple. So how many ways are there for to select an apple? There are two ways, right? Same will it be for banana? That either you'll get the banana or either you won't get the banana. So again two ways. Same way for orange, either you select it or either you reject it. So again two ways. The total number of ways will eventually be 2 raised to 10. And I guess that is 1024. That for each and every fruit in the basket, you have two options. Either you pick it up or either you don't pick it up. Okay, so just imagine yourself. So there are in how many ways in the fruits be selected? There are 1024 ways. Because just imagine there are 10 fruits and you have to take them out. So suppose you went to first apple. You did not took apple, you took orange. So this is one way. But there can be another way wherein you took apple but you did not took orange. Right? So everything has two options. So there are total 1024 ways in which you can do this whole operation of selecting and not selecting. Is this clear? Is this clear, guys? Okay. Yeah. Because just imagine you always have an option. There is no constraint over here to get three fruits out or four fruits out. It can be like you just take only one fruit. You just take apple out of it, or you can take two fruits, and banana, or you can take only orange out of it. There are like n number of possibilities. That is the reason the total number of possibilities over here are 1024. Like to get this 10 fruits, there are 1024 different ways, out of which one is like just getting orange out, one will be just getting pomegranate and orange out, one will be pomegranate, orange, banana, apple out. So such different possibilities are there. Yeah, I guess that's it for today. Like these are the total number of questions. What we can do is, if you guys have any doubt in any of the questions, you can ask, or any general questions right now. If you guys have it, you can unmute and you can talk. Is there anyone of you who is preparing for CAT? Is there anyone of you who is preparing for CAT? Okay. So Dhanashri will be preparing for CAT. Great. So either you will be preparing for CAT, or maybe some of you might be preparing for this UPSC or MS, and of course placements. So again, these topics are important from your placement perspective as well, because you'll be having aptitude for various companies, and from your CAT perspective or any entrance exam perspective as well. Even in UPSC, they have a section of aptitude, as far as I know. Any questions, guys, or else we can call it off a day, or any general, either any questions on what we have done today, any doubts, or any general questions which you have for your preparation, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll call it off a day. Thank you. Thank you, Ganesh. Okay. Yeah. So I believe there are no doubts, no questions. So we'll call it off a day. Thank you, guys. We'll meet next time. I hope you like the lecture. If there is any feedback from your side as well, like for me to improve, or you guys need any difficult questions, we'll try to inculcate that. Thank you. And do you guys, yeah, you can just give a feedback if you guys can. Bhushan and Pranit, if you are there. Was this lecture okay, or do you want more difficult questions to be covered? And the pace of the lecture, like, yes, Bhushan, you can unmute. Yes, Bhushan, you're unmute now. You can say it. Okay, Pranit. Cool, cool. Then we'll call it off a day. Thank you. Bye.